Hey, hi, how you doing? It's Saturday night. All right, it's about 11:30. Just got off work. I'm feeling not happy. Oh, sorry about that. There. Oh, okay. Now we're all dressed. All right. I did a video earlier today, and I was very mad. And I wasn't mad, I was angry. I mean, I dropped the camera and everything. So I'm gonna redo the video, and I'm gonna tell you guys in advance, the two people I'm gonna be talking about, I'm sorry about the video you will never see. I'm sorry about the things I said in the video that you will never see. But both of you truly upset me. You truly upset me. There's nothing you can call me names, you can do whatever, you know. There's nothing you can truly do to upset me except for, you know, prove to me I'm wasting my time. Now, on the first video I did, I had some stuff up that I'm going to need for this one. And we're going to be looking at a video author by the name of Rob Rack. I think we're going to Rob Rack's video. Yeah, let's go to Rob Rack. My computer's always acting slow. So, earlier we talked about boy, this is not going to be fast, is it? Alright, sorry about that. Let me just get this video up on screen because it's pretty important. Doobie doobie doo. Alright. Okay, so I got some comments in, and okay, a lot of people are asking, answering. Okay, win a T-shirt. Let's cover that. Win a T-shirt. A lot of people are guessing Nebuchadnezzar and Nebuchadnezzar's son. That is not the correct answer. It is a father and son team, though. One is mentioned in Daniel, one is not. Now that should be a dead giveaway. Three men did it. One's named in Daniel. Who moved us all over? Who took the people at Kerr down to Australia so that there's two Aboriginal peoples from two different places? Who moved us? Find out this information. You can still what? Yeah. No, that gives it away. Can't give it away. All right. First three people with the correct answer. All right. Now, switching subjects back to these comments. All right. Bring it in close. Now, we did a video on Thanksgiving, right? And in the video on Thanksgiving, it's the celebration of our own destruction. All right? This is the key to it. We're not talking about food. We're not talking about your family being over and you guys spending time watching this or that or whatever. So we did Thanksgiving, the celebration of the destruction of us, all right? And Gregory Beard. Now remember, Gregory, this time I'm being nice. He states, a turkey is the same as a buzzard. You should not eat turkey. You should not eat pig, comma. You should not eat tuna. You should not eat possum. You should not eat raccoon, rabbit, or even catfish. These things are all unclean and should not be consumed by Israelites. So saith Gregory Beard. Greg, if you wanted to tell us something, leave scripture. Leave a link that we can decipher it. Your comments do not help us. So Winifred Holcomb, now Winifred, I'm sorry about what was said in the video that you cannot see. Okay. She goes, oh, I didn't know that. Can you explain a little more? And thanks a lot. And so I reply to Gregory. Now, time has passed. Gregory leaves this like 19 hours ago. 10 hours ago, Miss Holcomb leaves her comment. So 9 hours pass with this sitting on the screen. Anybody comes and they fucking read this garbage. And they sit there and believe Gregory, who will not show his face, who will sit there and try to teach you but not show his face. So one person comes 9 hours later and they believe him. Okay, Gregory Beard. Turkey is not the same as a buzzard. You ignorant fuck. No, you're getting that one, buddy. That one's typed out. You're getting that one. Now the rest that you cannot see in the video that was disposed of, again, I'm sorry. You have the internet, Gregory, in front of you, and you're too fucking lazy to look up the family of birds. You're an asshole because you're spreading lies. Winifred replies, damn, people cause so much confusion. Some over some damn turkey. People will argue any and everything. If I say tomatoes, somebody will argue tomato. Isn't it funny? Because it's still spelled the same, right? I know. But I know what you're saying. If I say tomato, somebody's going to argue tomato. I was waiting for this guy's evidence, but I guess I will have to look it up for myself. Boom! That's it right there! There's no point of reading anybody's comments! Because why? Because they bring confusion. What if Gregory means the best? What if 110% he means good? He means good for us by sharing his opinion. Thanks for the lie. Block, though. I am a little confused when I read the scripture on what we are supposed to eat and not. I'm not an expert on animals, and it seems like everyone I ask gives me some different opinion, and they have evidence to support their claim. He has no evidence, baby. He just types shit. Can't say he's got evidence. But I understand what you're saying. You watch other people's videos and other people present evidence. And you can't tell if you can trust the evidence or not. And this is a crucial. Now, this comment that she has here wasn't up on the first video I made. And believe it or not, I made a comment that actually has to do with that. When we analyze two different sources giving us two different answers. Too bad. It's in a video where I could not control myself. She says, I'm not an expert. It seems everyone I ask gives me a different opinion and they have evidence to support their claims. But I do trust in Lex. Do not fucking trust me. Do not trust any man. Do not trust any woman. Evidence that he brings, I do trust the evidence that he brings, so I hear you, bro, and thanks. Okay. That's not what she wrote. Let's just scratch my name out and just say, trust the evidence that I bring. Okay, this guy, Mac John. Now, you see how everybody's commenting on this, right? Thanks, Lex, but I'll look it up for myself. Yes! Gregory says, chill. The buzzard is akin to the turkey, brother. Ignorant fuck, so he's questioning that I call him an ignorant fuck. He says, look at the two birds and compare. Shalom. Brother, much love. Okay, listen. I'm going to put us into the hands of someone that can explain these animals to us. Okay? That's what we're going to watch a video by Rob Rack. Now, everybody says that I don't know how to tell if an animal is clean or unclean. We're going to watch how Rob does it. And Rob is going to be our rule of thumb. Now, when I look at a fucking turkey, a turkey has a big round body, a real thin neck, and a turkey's too fat to fly. When I look at a vulture has a big round body, a long neck, but it's got wingspans to carry its own weight. So they don't look alike. Not at all. They're not from the same family. Now let me explain something to you. Now, A turkey does not have what a buzzard does. A buzzard has the same thing that a dog has on its tongue. What does a dog have? A dog has bacteria that it can lick its genitals and its butt crack and not get sick because it's got fecal matter in its stomach. Do you understand that? A turkey has a beak and it cannot beak its ass. If it does beak its ass, the bacteria will most likely kill the turkey. A dog, a pig, and all these unclean animals have the same bacteria. Hey, it's a good thing I remembered this. Now, when you eat pig, and there is a weaponized form of what we call swine flu, then you, the person that ingested pig, is more susceptible than your neighbor or your loved one. But if your loved one says, I'm not going to eat pig, but you eat pig and you dwell in the same home, when you sweat and get sick and cough, they pick up those germs. And it is nothing for weaponized disease to jump from one human host to the next. Now, the person not eating pork probably isn't going to get swine flu from being around pig or pork. But once the temperature changes in the person that does eat pig and they're susceptible to that disease, then the next human can catch it. You just messed up. Your greed, your gluttony, just screwed over the person next to you that said, no pig for me. And this is what you don't understand. You don't have the body to deal with that bacteria. Some people can. They order raw food all the time. They eat meat raw. They eat blood, which you're not supposed to. And you know this, because I've shown you exactly where it is in the Bible. It's in the Old Testament. It's in Genesis. Just like you know, the animals will be judged on Judgment Day, just like man will be. God, there was so much good stuff in that first video. It was just too harsh. Now, look, Greg, I can sit here and talk shit into the camera, but it's not really going to make any difference. See, because there was a time that you placed this comment on 19 hours ago, and then what, hours after that, literally 18 hours after that, you made another comment. Instead of leaving that comment, you could have shut your mouth and proved me wrong. You could have went to your resource and said, here's my resource that says buzzards and turkey are the same. And then we would have just had to look in 2 different encyclopedias and see which one's lying. There's no such thing as 2 truths. There's only one truth. Brings back Texas memories. About a wonderful, wonderful mom. I hope she's almost done writing her book. Okay, so as we can see, Greg has said turkeys are buzzards. Let's go to our analyst. Rob Rack does excellent work with the Bible and without the Bible when he does definitions. So let's look at some of his excellent work. Now, we've seen plenty of videos by Rob Rack on the channel. Rob has a video called "Is Chicken and Turkey a Unclean Food?" Now, this is going to help us all. Rob's going to show us a pattern, and all we have to do is use that pattern over and over again.
All praises to the Most High God, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right, this is a video. It's going to be dealing with the 13. All right, 13 through 15. Yeah. All right, 13 through 19. All right. Let's go here. Wait, no. Sorry. Okay. These are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle, ostrich.
Now listen, these animals are not abominations. They are abominations if you eat them. These are natural animals that were created to clean the earth. You're not supposed to eat the garbage man.
And the osprey, and the vulture, and kite after his kind, every raven after his kind, and the owl, and the nighthawk, and the cuckoo, and the hawk, and the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl. Cormorant is another type of owl, and the swan, and the pelican.
If you don't know, the cuckoo is a cuckoo bird. Cuckoo, the one that flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Ear eagle, and the stork, and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat.
These are all abominations if ate. Once they are dead, you are never to touch them. Yes, you can go up and touch a bird if the bird allows you to touch him. But once they're dead, they are unclean, and you are unclean for that whole day. If you touch it in the morning, you're unclean when the sun sets.
So we're going to go here. What fam of bird is the... Let's go vulture.
Okay, so he's doing vulture. So that's all we're going to do. Family of bird. And then what did he say? He said vulture. There was something called a lapwing. Does anybody know what a lapwing is? Well, let's look it up. A lapwing. This is what a lapwing looks like. A lapwing crested plovers, family of the Charaediidine. These birds we are not to eat. We are not to eat. If you're starving and you see this bird and you throw a rock, do not eat it. List of species in taxidermic order. Northern lapwing, white-headed lapwing, southern, gray-headed, crowned, long-toed, lapwing, red-wattled, masked. Do you understand this? These are unedibles. Javanese, wattled lapwing. Sociable lapwing. Japanese are not Javanese. They obviously took the land that Javanese were living on. White-tailed lapwing. Javanese is Japhet. Asians, people that we call today Asians, are Canaanite. They're African. Sociable lapwing. White-tailed lapwing. Isn't it? Didn't we do that already? White-headed lapwing and then white-tails at the bottom. Okay? So, that family of lapwing. So listen, when we read this Bible says all sorts of things, doesn't it? It ain't that hard. All we got to do... Oh, skip the video. Alright. There we go. Pause right there.
Owl and the night.
Alright. The owl and the nighthawk. So, then, if you were confused, now you know what a lapwing looks like. See that curl hair in the back? Do not eat. Now, what does it say? Nighthawk. N-I-G-H-T. Have you ever seen a nighthawk? Now, I'm not an expert, but I fucking am now. I'm not mocking her. She's an expert now, too. If you're watching this video, pause the video periodically. When you look at this video and it says nighthawk, a cacao, a hawk after its kind, take the time to look this shit up. So next time, hey, no offense, Greg, Next time anybody comes and says, blah, blah, blah is the family of a buzzard, you're going to be able to see, no, you'll be able to say, I looked at the family of birds that are listed that we're not supposed to eat. You'll be able to say either the chicken and the turkey we're not supposed to eat, or you'll be able to say the chicken and the turkey are edible for us. These have nothing to do with Israelites. Listen, this man says unclean and should not be consumed by Israelites. That has nothing to do with nothing. You see Israelites every day, or people that are Israelites and have no idea that they're Israel. You see them eating pig, you see them eating anything they want. Alright? These are for the servants. See, these laws of man, okay, that's what they are. And the servants are to teach and preach unto the world. When somebody's eating pork in front of you, they paid for that meal. You don't have to go and fuck up their meal. But after they finish, you can clearly say, you know, pork is listed as an unclean animal by the Creator. Alright? You're not saying to them, oh, you know, pork is listed as an unclean animal by the CDC. No. I don't give a shit about government on this level. Government's been chopping pork up and putting it in everything from candies to jellos. Alright? The government knows it's unclean. The government knows that the Creator is going to look past His servants that have filth in their temple. Keep your vessels clean, right? Is the mind part of a vessel? Should you keep your mind clean? You had time to look up the family of the turkey and to know that it's called the monadids or something like that. You had time to scroll down the family of the turkey and see that it's got nothing to do with a buzzard. Poisoned mind, man. Purify your vessel. You people are worried about, oh, the temple, the Lord in the temple. You need to worry about the junk in the closet. Like I said that, because that's exactly what it is. Junk in the closet, cobwebs in the closet, making you not able to think. You've got to change your perspective. You don't have to change your surroundings yet. You've got to change your perspective. Let's get back to this. Now, there's somewhere in here.
Here we go. The old world vultures found in Africa, Asia, and Europe.
Oh, I went too far. Now you're going to look up vulture. Turkeys and vultures, right? Okay.
Vulture.
Now you see right here, you got this turkey vulture, right? And if you don't go further into it, Cathartidae, okay? Now watch. We'll see if the turkey vulture is even a turkey.
Hold on. I know it's called something. Devoid of normal feathers. It's in the family of something.
Yeah, right there, dude.
Here we go. The old world vultures found in Africa, Asia, and Europe belong to the family of Accipitridae. Which also includes eagles, kites, buzzards, and hawks.
Did it say turkey?
Okay.
Did it say turkey in there? When we go back to, he's got, let's see, 222. So we'll go back to Leviticus. And look, the hawk, what? What's up here? The eagle, the vulture. Okay, they're all in the same family to a degree. 222, 220 is good enough, right? Hawks, buzzards, right? Eagles, kites. Okay, it don't say turkey, buddy. Now, if you studied shittily if you did some half-ass shit and you pulled up the turkey vulture right here, the turkey vulture isn't even a fucking turkey, is it? Let's just I don't want anybody. Turkey vulture. Alright, see, there's the vulture that looks like a turkey, right? And this is what you're talking about, right? But see, you didn't fucking click on it. Now, we got the turkey vulture right there. Now, let's look up the turkey. Bird family. Bird fam. There we are. Okay, that's a turkey. That's a turkey vulture. Turkey vulture, Cathartis ora, also known in some North American regions as the turkey buzzard or just buzzard, not turkey, buzzard. And in some areas of the Caribbean as the John crow or carrion. So now you know why you can't eat carrion, because it's a fucking vulture. It's a buzzard. Carrion crow. Be a giant crow. These things still fly and they still carry that bacteria inside them. Is a vulture that is the most widespread in the New World vultures. Oh, that's here in Americas. One of the 3 species of the genus, right? Genum, Cathartes, of the family of the Cathartidae. The turkey vulture ranges from southern Canada to the southernmost tip of South America. Okay? I want you to understand that. It doesn't go up too far north into Canada, obviously because of the cold. Alright, then we have turkeys. Now, turkey vulture is a vulture, and a turkey is from what family? I know it starts with it. Yeah, I just don't see it. Well, it's okay. He's going to give us the answer here. So let's watch this for a second.
Hold on. I know it's called something. Here we go. The old world vultures found in Africa, Asia, and Europe belong to the family of Accipitridae, which also includes eagles, kites, buzzards, and hawks. Okay? So, this Accipitridae family of birds, of the vultures, belong with the eagles, kites, buzzards, and hawks. Okay? Alright. Does it say anything about chicken or turkey? So let's go back. So we figured out we got vultures, kites, ravens, hawks. Okay? So swan, pelicans, storks. What family of bird is the stork? They belong to the family of Cyconidae. Okay? Storks. Okay? They belong to the family of Cyconidae. Okay? What family of bird is the bat?
So you see how he's doing that? He's just typing in. He's like, what family of bird? See there. And you just take turkeys out and you can put other stuff in. Here's turkey bird again. Didn't we just look at that one? Or was it another one? Why isn't that one turned purple like it? Ah, because it's not giving. So, Melagrius. The Melagrius is the family that turkey belongs to. As in galliforms, male is much larger and more colorful than the female. Alright, when we scroll down, should get a list of them, but we don't, because it's just basically turkey, period. Okay, here we have turkeys are classified in the family of the Pheasantine, which is pheasants, partridge, francoles, junglefowl. The Negro is king in the forest. The African is king in the jungle. And here's a specific bird that's already there for you to eat, called the jungle fowl. Alright? Let's turn him up more.
Let's find out what family of bird does it belong to. Well, we all know that bats and chickens aren't related, but I just wanted you guys to see it. I can't find which family. Vladimir's no. Okay, that's... Well, I know for sure that a bat doesn't have... Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Though the order of Chiroptera.
See, it almost looks like it say Cleopatra. Chiroptera. So these are Latin words. And remember, Rome is Latin. So every animal, we don't call them in the Hebrew names that the Lord and Adam named animals. We call them in Latin.
So we got the bat. We did the eagle and stork. What else is it? Oh, the owl. What family of bird is the owl? Strigidae or Titanidae. Okay. Now let's go to chicken. Phaeaginidae, something.
So, when we go to turkey, it says it is classified in the family of Phascinidae. However he pronounces it wrong, I'm going to pronounce it wrong too.
Right? So, order Galliform. Oh, that's that bird. Okay, here we go. The Phascinidae are a family of birds which includes pheasants, partridges, junglefowl, chicken, old world quail.
You see turkeys down here, right?
Peafowl. Also, what goes under quail is squab. Okay, peafowl. This family is a large one and is occasionally broken up into two subfamilies: the Phaeaginidae or the Perdicinae. Sometimes additional families and birds are treated as being in this family as well. For example, the American Ornithologists Union includes Tetranidae, grouses, Numididae, guinea fowls, and Meligridae.
Okay, Melanesian Negroes. Remember we learned that from Oxford Dictionary? It's a damn bird with their name in it. Melanated, right? Then we have what? The Guinea fowls, right? We learned the people in Papua New Guinea, right? What about the people down in South America? I mean, yeah, South America and Guinea, French Guinea. The Lord gave them their own separate birds to be able to eat in their land. Clean birds.
Turkeys, as in, so basically turkeys, there's two families, and then sometimes they might add a couple of different birds into that family, and turkey is one of them. Okay, so the clad Phascidae is the largest branch of the
Galliforms. Okay, so hey, let's play the match game. What do chickens and turkeys have in common? Chickens and turkeys, right? Okay, they both are large birds that don't fly. You've got to be able to catch them on the ground to eat. Imagine that. So there you have it. Chickens don't have the same bacteria that breaks down fecal matter like dogs do, like pigs do. They don't have the same bacteria that breaks down dead, decomposing animals like the buzzard carries in its stomach. You got to remember, bile acid is very important in breaking down foods and turning them into what? Nutrients for ourselves. Animals have the same thing. And their stomach acid is way more dangerous than you. And obviously it's more dangerous than a lot of us can even understand. We obviously think fire can, make anything pure. And the Lord's telling us sometimes we make mistakes. So just eat the clean animals. Now look, we can see Rob's video. And as we look at Rob's video, we can see in the background it says turkey buzzard. Now if we took turkey buzzard for namesake, we could argue that forever that the turkey is a buzzard. If we look up turkey, we can see the tail feathers. We see that the turkey buzzard looks like the turkey, except for the turkey buzzard can fly. This is very important. Buzzards see the dead carcasses from the air. They look down, they see food, they swoop down. Crows do the same thing. You hear crows squawking all day. It's because there's something dead. They want access to it. All we have to do is read. It did not take that long to figure out the turkey and the buzzard are not related, even though there's a buzzard called the turkey buzzard that looks like the turkey, yet it is still classified only as a buzzard. Some of us are in a position that we could be leaving soon. This information is crucial. You want to do good. You want to understand the laws. Pay attention to the laws that are given to you. The food laws tell you what you cannot eat. The sex laws tell you what you cannot do sexually. Now, understand, when rituals are discussed or described, it's telling you what to do step by step. We just need to sit back and look at this. That woman in her second comment said, I just look it up for myself. The next person that commented, I'm sorry, I forgot what your name is, says, thanks Lex, but I'll look it up for myself. That is the attitude that needs to spread like a virus. We can do it ourselves. We don't need financial assistance from these people. We need to start grouping together. You need to group with somebody that you can trust. If you put a gun in their hand, you can fall asleep. And you know that they will watch you. You can talk shit, you argued half the day, but you can still put a gun in their hand and you can sleep around them because you know they'll protect you. and vice versa of you for them. You guys need to start working on these. This is why the comments are up. It's not so you can trick each other on purpose or on accident. The comment board's up so you guys can communicate with each other and go offline and start making plans to leave. We're not, I don't see us going as one group. It says be as he-goats. He-goats deal with their family and lead their family up and over mountains. You've had a lot of time to get a passport. You had a lot of time to go ahead of everybody else. You can buy all the weapons you want, sell them in a border town, cross the border and go to the pawn shop on the other side of the border and buy damn near the same weapons and then move further into the next country. Or you can, you know, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Or you can do your best to avoid the border checkpoints, just like the Mexican and Latin peoples do when they come here now. You can't say I want to leave the United States and not investigate where you want to go or where you are aiming for. Nobody can do this for you. I put up 700 videos almost. How many people's lives are really changing? 7 people's lives are changing. That's awesome. Trust me, I'm used to these low numbers. 7 people's lives change. That's awesome. Start throwing out junk, replacing it with books. Not too many books because you can't carry it all. You take the critical stuff, especially out of survival books, especially out of considerably holy books, things that you deem very important. You laminate that shit. You take your copies and you go get them laminated. And you stick those in the place where you're going to stick your maps. If you think the 10 Commandments is gold and you know you cannot remember the 10 Commandments word for word, print them and laminate. If it says in one book something that interests you about a city and you know you can't carry that book, laminate the section, print out the section, laminate it. The lamination's important because when you go out there, you don't have no shelter. You're hiking. When this happens, there's no more cars. There's no more money to buy gas. When this happens, if you have a piece of paper that you think is sacred and water drips on it, those words will run. They won't if it's laminated. I'm telling you key and critical things one step at a time. Do not wait 3 months from now and try to do 10 things at once. Do not try to buy all your camping gear at once because you won't be able to eat throughout the week. Poor people watch this channel. Rich people don't. Get yourself a fire starter to be able to protect your family at night with heat. You gotta have a tent. If you're married or if you got a girlfriend, she's gotta fit in there too. So it's not a one-person tent. If you've got kids, you're not having sex in front of your children in that tent, so your kids need a tent. If you got a tent for your kids, your kids need sleeping bags. You cannot buy all this stuff in one shot. You will break. If you're not preparing for this stuff, don't think you're getting in my sleeping bag. Don't think you're getting in my tent. Don't think you're eating from the deer I kill if you don't have any preparation. If I see somebody with empty hands and ripped up clothes, I'm going to ask them politely, to move on. You've been under a facade that you're fucking Christian and you haven't prepared your Christian bullshit yet. You've been under a facade that you're an Israelite. You haven't prepared your spirit yet. Well, hey, wake the fuck up. You're the descendant of American Indian. Prepare to hit the trees, because it's happening. Don't try to do this all at once. You cannot buy a $500 gun, $100 sleeping supplies, and expect to make it through the week smooth. You've got to have a way to get fresh water. You've got to have the ability or the knowledge. If you have the knowledge and you haven't done it, that means you have a book. That section of the book is then critical to you because you don't know how to get fresh water other than opening your mouth when it rains. That part of that book should be cut out or copied and laminated. That is critical to you. You watch these survival shows, they say a human can only exert itself for this amount of time with no water. You need to be prepared. When you leave this place, you're not going to have a change of clothes for every day of the week. You are lucky if you've got one change of clothes, because clothes take up a lot of room. Every time you see somebody doing a laundry, they're like this, right? Right. Clothes take up a lot of room. You're looking at one coat, one jacket, 2 pairs of pants. Once you've got everything packed, as many underwear as you can fit. Keeping your genitals clean is important. Men, it's very important. Women, it's exceedingly important, and you understand that. If you deal with a yeast infection out there, there is no pharmacy. You've got to think every act through, especially sexual acts. I urge you to study. This is a great example of how many people will see this comment and not see this video. They will see the comment where he says turkey is unclean. And what happens when we make more mistakes down the line and it gets more and more dangerous to us because we haven't studied? If you think I'm important, there's only one of me. There are many of you. All you have to do is mimic my attitude. You've watched the same detective programs that I have. You have the same ability of deduction that I have. We've all heard of Sherlock Holmes. So there's nothing different about me than you, except for the people that are within our reach. Study. If you're studying and you're married, make sure your partner's there. And please, with all due respect, watching videos is not studying. Now, you can study by watching videos, but you've got to be active with those videos. You've got to read sections for yourself. If I tell you that we're going to look at this today and I give you the title, you should look up the title and you should probably read a little bit before I start jibber jabbing. You should be able to skim the page when I'm reading the page. You should be able to know when I'm not reading and I'm just dictating. You should be able to understand that when you watch any video author. Because most of these authors that are worth watching present the information that they're going over. We watched him analyze the scripture that says what we cannot eat, and we watched him go into the families, and then we watched him open the families that we can eat from. Now his video was really short. It was 12 minutes long. Food is something we do every day. So there's a lot of information that was not touched on. You have free time. You don't respect it like that. Everything in this room can be thrown out just like that, and I can walk away from it. People steal money from mobsters and go to other cities flat broke just to hide from them. They're successful at it to a great degree. So all the things that we've had wrapped around our lives already is of little importance. You're watching these videos because you understand it's the last days. You're worried about your spirituality. You're worried about your soul. Now is the time to change your life. You're not going to have years on end to do this. One step at a time, one goal at a time. And don't sit there and tell yourself you don't know what to do. And don't tell yourself some goal is too great. Everybody can always ask someone else for help. That's what I'm constantly doing, is asking you for your assistance. Please teach your people that Jesus is the God of war. Please teach your people that they are the Aboriginal Americans. Please teach your people to flee, or they will share in judgment. Now, I would like you all to do something for me. Every person that feels that they want to leave this system and they want to go to a land where they can start a home for themselves amongst their own people, in their own system, based upon the laws of man, then I want you to do yourself a favor. I want you to go to the store. I want you to buy a little notepad. And on the first page of the notepad, I want you to write hiking gear. Now, I know a lot of you have participated with the steps needed to move yourselves out of here. All I'm asking you to do is chronologize it for yourself. Make a list so that you can set goals. You don't need an elaborate list. You don't need a gas mask, you don't need a bow and arrow, you don't need a shotgun, you don't need that stuff. You're leaving your home. You need a bed, and shelter. Camping gear should be the first thing on your list. You eat every day, you wipe your butt every day, you sleep every day. So you need something over your head, you need something to lay on, and you need some way to cook fish if you can catch it, to cook birds if you can catch it. Now if you think a metal rod is all you need, then take your pencil and write that down on your new notepad. Just keep it simple. You're going to see other people. Other people are going to have more elaborate stuff than you. Other people are going to have less than you. If you communicate with people and they get one thing, they get the pots and pans, and you get this and that, then you'll utilize more storage space. Now, we're going to wrap it up. But keep in mind, you do not have to be a scholar to understand the Bible. You do not have to be a scholar to understand the food or the sex laws or any other laws. You just need to understand what is written. If a word's written that you don't understand, you need that word defined. If a word's written and you think you understand it, you still need that word defined. You have no idea if that word shares the definition that it did anciently. You have to have will. Your will. Whatever your name is, you do just like I did. Like my name is Alex Will. Right? Make it flashy. Lex Will. Mike Will. Steph Will. We can. Our pessimistic attitudes towards each other is what's holding us back. Now, in this video, I've said very few shitty things towards Gregory, but still I've said shitty things. Now, Greg's got two options. He can say, fuck Lex, or he can say, Lex is right, but going the wrong way about it. Who cares? But here's what Greg can do. Greg can keep preaching that turkeys are buzzards, or Greg can understand that he was taught about a turkey buzzard. Greg can go further into the food and look up the families, and Greg can make a little pamphlet, and Greg can go sell it. And Greg can receive residual income from that, and that can keep Greg afloat. And every time Greg goes to an ATM while he's going from city to city, he can go and take a shower in the city because he's making dividends off the little pamphlet of food laws that he made. Now, not to say anything about anyone, I do not know her. I brought up sex laws. So Winifred Holcomb, she can go into the sex laws and she could make a pamphlet about the sex laws. And then Greg and Winifred, they could be like, hey everybody, I made a pamphlet about sex laws. It cost $1. It cost $1.50. Help out your community and purchase one. And Winifred could be like, well, instead of doing sex laws, I did the food laws. Buy my pamphlet. And then those two, whenever they made it from one city to another, even though they're, separate people, they could be able to eat off of the work that they put forth from just breaking down a section in the Bible. See, we need to make more effort. There's way too many intelligent people that have dark skin that have been put in fear that they will fail. It's not physical fear. It's not physical fear. It's fear of failing. So, I would suggest start to encourage each other. Start to encourage each other. But don't encourage foolishness. I would suggest embarrassing foolishness. So that person feels shame strongly. Next time they come with a better version of themselves. Get a pamphlet, take some notes. Know what you need to leave with. Know how much it's going to cost you. And if you haven't got a device to start fire or the knowledge to start fire, then you failed the last order, then you should probably do that this time. And it's not about me giving you orders. You fucking know damn well you need to be able to start a fire to keep your family warm. Women, buy that woman's book. Read the first chapter to your man.